Steph, please tell all our people, baby.
Hi guys, I missed you.
I missed you. Oh, I know you are so stressed with your studies and everything, and your break is on the 9th, you said?
Today was my last exam until September.
And when will you get the results?
I think around Christmas.
Oh my God, you gotta wait all that time? That's crazy.
Yes.
Wow, that is, I don't know what to say. That's not, I don't know, we don't do it that way in the United States. I mean, granted, we don't learn very well when we're here, but
I have now my first results from the first exam we wrote in the middle of January.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I'm so happy to have you with us. I know that everyone else is happy to have you with us as well. Who do we have in the Chit-Chat so far? We have Steph, of course, is in the chat. We have Jono in the chat. We have Wolfcane, hi baby, is in the chat. We have my baby Angelic Sweet Bones is in the chat so far. And we have my baby Chris is in the house. How you doing, Sugar Pie? How you guys' week has been so far?
Good.
Good? Oh, we also have Satorful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby.
I'm good. I went to the Japan fair, had some good food, looked at some, little weirdness around there, and just had a good time with my girls, and then came back home. So, week has been uneventful, which is awesome at this point of my life.
Well, I think that is an eventful moment. Was that the weekend you did that?
No, I think it was Sunday.
Okay. All right. So your week has been uneventful. It's okay. So did you buy any special knickknacks when you were there?
No, I just ate. I don't need any more stuff. I'm trying to cut down on the bullshit I got up in my house. So yeah.
Right.
Oh, something happened to the camera. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's because I was adjusting the audio. So, Angelic says, fingers crossed, I can start my new job soon. So you did get the job. See, I'm getting old. I know you think you did tell me. You got the job. Okay, got. You got the job. So you hopefully be starting soon. How have you been feeling though, being at home though? Is that a good change or a bad change for you? Like you have too much time on your hands, you know what I'm saying? I added a Uriah hero song for tonight that I'd love for you to hear, as well as Bonzi. Oh, okay. Good. Heo?
I thought it was going to be Uriah Heep, but I guess I was mistaken on that one.
We're both.
Unless he spelled it wrong, which I don't think, considering it's Jono.
Right, exactly. I was telling my family Kevin Smith is doing a special viewing of Dogma, and he's doing a meet and greet and questions answered at the movie theater next month.
Hey, Dogma was an interesting.
Oh yeah.
Well, they made what's her name? They made God a woman. Atlantis Morissette.
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah. So it broke a few barriers and pissed off a few people.
I bet it did. So, Steph, do you have us a hot topic for today?
Yes, a little one.
Okay. And so, Topher, what about you?
I got another little one, so two little ones make a good one.
You have a little one, really? You and these little ones? I don't know. Gotta write you up. I'm write you up.
No, if they're too long, you stop listening. So I'm condensing them down. I don't want to out event your attention span. That's what it is.
You know what? That's brilliant because, like, listen, last week you did a hot topic about something, and
about like 30 seconds in. I know.
And I told Wolf, I'm like, what was Satorfa's hot topic about again? I said, I checked back in at the very end when he was talking about something, but I swear I try to keep up, but it lost me. Now, that doesn't mean you should have short hot topics. Just maybe it's the way that you read it. I don't know, but.
Oh, blame me for
it. Angelic says it's been awesome to spend time with Winter and help my parents, but I have missed working. Wow, that's crazy. When I worked a 9 to 5, I did not miss ever miss being at work. You really love what you do. You really do, baby. What about you, Steph?
I would be so glad if I could quit working just today.
Yeah, exactly.
They
You
would
so
never ever see me.
I like deuces. Listen, if I won the lotto, you would not see me. I wouldn't even call in. Maybe it depends on the relationship I have with the people there. But yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. Hi, Miss Luna. How you doing, baby? How was your week, Miss Luna? Anything new and exciting going on? The P is so close to the O on the keyboard. That's okay. That's all right. We don't need a topic. We are family. We just like to catch up. Oh, that's so cute. I know, right? That's how I feel. That's how Chit-Chat Vibe Session used to be. But I'm trying to make it more like a show, an actual show between us. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like having hot topics. And also, it adds a little layer of fun and intrigue to the this part of the show as well. It'll make me come to Philly and drag you back to hear a lingo. The beer, though. All right, we also have Spin the Wheel. So let me get my question queued up, and we're going to go into Torfol's hot topic.
Well, the ladies first. She can go before me.
First of all, I know she can, but I think I am still the boss. So if I say I want you to go first, it's for a reason, sir. Not a season.
Oh, she's saying that yours is going to be so good that it's going to wipe away my embarrassment for my shitty one. I gotcha.
That is not what I'm saying, actually. Hold on. All right, 1 second.
I think yours is more interesting than mine.
No, it was just easier to fucking copy and paste into Microsoft Word.
You guys are funny.
I don't read off the webpage. I literally just copy it onto Word. That way I can get rid of all the advertising and everything else and make it like old people font and really be able to read it.
Respect. All right, babies, here's the first. We're going to spin the wheel. We're going to spin the wheel, and then we're going to do the hot topics, and then we're going to just be chilling a little bit before the chit-chat session is over. But let me catch some of your messages. Give up my job if I won money and open a wool shop with my mom. Why a wool shop, baby? So you can like crochet it or something like that? I need to know.
Knitting.
Wolf King. Okay. He says this is the first song from 1990 that featured Michael Bishop on vocals, who plays a bass player, Beefcake. Okay, now he is the full-time singer of blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're still on our Gwar journey. Okay, what do you think about Gwar, Steph?
I just know them because of your stream here, so I'm
really?
glad
Okay.
you and the requester introduced me to them. I find them really good. They are like classic, but the music is always fun.
I'm glad you think so. And so
at least last week I was lurking, and Wolf requested a song by them, and I was half awake and listened to that, and I thought, yeah, that's cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I agree. They are a pretty cool band. Indeed, I'm glad you think so. She had it and kind. No. Oh, look at Jono, so cute. Okay. Night, because you said you had a line hot topic. Let me stop trying to read in your wage. All right. So this should be a really easy question for you guys to answer. Oh, let me pull the wheel up. Here we are. The wheel. Okay. This should be really easy. All right. Okay, how should I ask it? So my nickname, as you guys know, you know what? No, I'm going to ask you. First, it's a two-part question. what is my nickname, right? And what is the long version of my nickname? Let's go. What is my nickname and what is the long version of my nickname? This is not a good way to ask the question. But you get what I'm saying. You get it. Well, I am impressed. I'm impressed. Thoroughly impressed. Look at the yummy yum. I want to eat that cat all the way up. So, hold on. Chris is so silly. Chris says, rain downhill from above. I love that. You are hilarious. I can't. That's pretty cool. Hold on. Angelic says, I remember Wolf on your cemetery gates reaction talking about seeing her dying of war and how it was upsetting. You are so precious. What a great memory. Yeah, it was really, he was so sad. He cried. Like, I mean, he really sincerely, I didn't realize Gore was that, or at least the singer was that important to him. But yeah, he cried. It was really hard for him. But Miss Luna says, my nickname is Rain. That is correct. And the long version of the name is Rain on Your Parade. That is absolutely correct. Don't make me take it a step further now. But next time I ask this question, I'll take it a step further. But I have since given my name HalfLifeSistah as well as Rain a new meaning, a new, but that is the origin, I would say, of the story of my name. Rain. Good job, baby. Good job. Let's see what you get for this spin, okay? Oh, he don't want that. So since it's you, I'm gonna spin again, okay, baby? Let's see what you can get. If you can win a reaction. Damn. Pain in the bum. That's okay, Miss Luna, but you know what? Listen, there's always next week. All right? Damn, I'm surprised you remembered that. Did you remember the answer to that one, Steph?
Of course, I knew it right away you asked it.
That's crazy. Thank you, Satorfil. Wow. It wasn't meant to be, poor baby. Oh, you're so precious. Why can't you be a guest co-host one day, Miss Luna? You're too busy. You got better things to do. Can't be the answer to that. Can't be the answer, man. All right, there you have it. Our spin the wheel has concluded. Now we're going to go to Satorfil's hot topic. What you got for us, baby?
1 second, pulling it up. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so anyway, Metallica teams up with the Red Cross to save lives. And I picked this one, and I think Steph was going to talk about it, but then she decided not to, which was good for me, because again, this is short and painless. Live music is giving back to incredible experiences that will go hand in hand this spring and summer. Thanks to the collaboration between Metallica and the American Red Cross, Metallica and its foundation, All Within My Hands, urges fans to give blood at selected tour locations across the United States to help ensure hospitals' patients will never have to wait for the critical life-saving care. All Within My Hands takes advantage of the opportunity on the road to contribute to each community the tour visits. The season changes, the need for blood is constant, and even trends ramp up around summer and the holidays. Donors will have a chance to keep hospitals' shelves stocked across the country by giving blood at the following tour stops, with several drives happening inside concert venues. So while you are there at the Metallica concert, you are able to give blood. Those that give blood will get a limited edition t-shirt, only while supplies last. They had to make that an extra special font so people don't cry. By rolling up a sleeve, and to give to the Metallica family, you can help trauma victims and those who are facing cancer, new mothers, people living with sickle cell disease, and so many more. Mm-hmm. The Red Cross is extremely appreciative that Metallica is helping fuel the blood drive this summer. So
That
if
is
for all of
so
you,
wonderful.
so all of y'all in the United States, in April they're going to be in Liverpool, New York. Then they're going to be in Nashville, Blacksburg, Virginia, Columbus, Ohio, Philadelphia, PA, Arlington, Charlotte, North Carolina, Atlanta, Texas, Santa Clara, California, and Denver, Colorado. Sorry, nothing in Florida. I would have sent you a ticket. But yeah,
Oh,
so
thank you, Sugar.
if you are in the neighborhood and you want to combine two good things, which is, an awesome concert along with doing something good for the people, might be something you want to consider. Plus, you get a T-shirt out of it. You can show everybody you're not afraid of needles.
Have you ever donated blood before, Satorfil?
Lord have mercy, have I donated blood? Oh yes, a lot.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. What about you, Steph? Do they have that kind of stuff in Germany? I assume they would.
Yes, we have, but I'm not allowed to do it because of the medicine I have to inject me.
Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I have
That
to give a
sucks.
lot of blood. Military is kind of one of those evil side effects. Oops, we need blood.
Why is it an evil side effect? That's a really good, I think. It's a positive thing.
No, it's a positive thing, but an evil reason to be needing that blood. Because I'm in a combat zone and 2 suicide bombers just blew up a glass factory, and the next thing I know is they got 3,000 of us lined up to give as much blood as they can suck out of our bodies.
But that's still a good thing, though. I don't think it's an
Oh yeah,
evil thing. It's a good
I
thing.
meant the giving the blood is a good thing. Is people, the need for it usually involves something negative, because obviously something happened to you that requires you to give blood. And then when I
Right.
came back from Iraq, I couldn't give blood. Well, no, during the Gulf, I couldn't give blood for 6 months to a year because we had a parasite living in our bloodstream they couldn't get rid of.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I often wonder when I hear people like say things that is kind of sad and they laugh at when they say it, because you're not like really like haha laughing, I don't think. But
No,
I hear you sometimes when you explain certain things that sounds bad and kind of sad. You laugh, and I'm like, I think that's sort of like a coping mechanism, maybe, or I don't know. I just find it interesting. You know what I'm trying to say, stuff? Because Wolf sometimes does that.
yeah.
I
think it
do
is a
that
cope.
all the time in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't
Because
laugh about it.
if everything went downhill in my life, I laugh about it because the only thing I can say is
He can't stop laughing.
nothing changed. It's like always.
Damn, baby.
Yeah. Yep. Snafu situation normal. All fucked up.
Well, I think for me, I'm different in that, and this is something I've grown to realize over the years. Just a few short years ago, I realized on my journey of healing, right, self-reinvention and discovery, I realized that I used to talk about things that happened to me that were bad, very matter-of-factly, without any emotional attachment to the thing. And I remember when I first got with Shadow, and this is what it brought me to understand. I was talking to her. She had asked me a question about something related to my past, and then I went on and divulged a lot of very personal details about some things that happened to me as a kid. And she kind of like faded out, like she was speechless. She didn't know what to say. And we spoke about it shortly after that. And I said, felt a little weird, very weird actually, that I shared this very intimate part of my life and you had nothing to say. And she said, well, in so many words that, what's that? Oh, that's so trouble. She said in so many words that it was uncomfortable for her. And I was just saying, she wasn't expecting me to share that much so soon in our relationship. And she didn't know really what to say. She didn't know if she should go and hug me. But then it's like, I was okay with it. So she didn't know. It was just really weird and confusing for her. So that's when I realized that, damn, I don't laugh, but I'm very, just happening, you know what I'm saying? So it's weird. So I guess in a way it's kind of the sort of, depending on the person, the same situation where you kind of like chuckle at certain things that has happened. Moving forward. And you know what? I'm also a donor, an organ donor, and it's on my license. And I've been an organ donor for like, oh my God, 30 years or more. And I'm thinking now, I should take it off because it's getting crazy in these streets, guys. It's getting crazy.
It's sad to say, but I took it off.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's sad to say, because I mean, I did tell my immediate family that if anything happens to me, to please donate my organs. So they know. But this way, they're not just, taking it upon themselves to let me just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm going to, when I get my license renewed in July, I'm going to have it taken off. All right. Steph, you ready for your hot topic, baby?
Of course. I only have one arm, but I will get this.
I believe in you. Oh, that's sweet. So, excuse me, baby, before you continue, did the cat just crawl into your arms?
Yes, he came just right here and said, "Oh, I want to cuddle."
That is crazy. It's so sweet.
Because of all the studying and something, I didn't have much time in the last weeks for him, so
I get it.
I don't want to kick him.
I know, baby. I don't want you to kick him
from the table.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, now
He's
he
had
has enough.
Okay, good. His cup is full.
So, all arms on board here. So, my hot topic is about something criminal, I would say. Slash has left X, formerly known as Twitter, and he shared the reason why in a statement prior to his departure from the platform. And it's he said, "Last week we reported that Guns N' Roses guitarist X account had apparently been hacked.
Oh, wow.
Some of the posts on the page made references to cryptocurrency, particularly one called Guns, the meme coin for every Guns N' Roses fan." So he said this is not the first time that happened to him, and last year it happened to Metallica. So he just said, "I had enough, I go." So Slash will no longer be part of X.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up. I'm only on X. It's for me, I have literally no more respect for the idea of that platform since it became X and it was purchased by Elon, because the way it was run, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like it's no longer a professional established type of platform. It's just like it's a joke. So that's really unfortunate that happened to him. I mean, because everyone wants to be on, I want to be on every platform that I can think of that I care about, that I feel that matters from the scope of what I do as a professional, right? Like Facebook, X, which I do have my account, but just to secure my name, not to actually use it. So, I mean, I just wonder if he's going to close it or he's just no longer using it.
No, he said he will shut down this account.
Wow. Good for him. Hi, Luminous.
And I understand that because in my view, X is a big pool of opinions and not a big pool of facts.
Right, I agree. And they used to have like
and it's
fact
not
checkers.
moderated.
They don't have that anymore. It's not at all. It's moderated by a bunch of kids, I think. But I think it's been since sold, but sold by, I think, Elon's partner company or something like that. So it's kind of like still under Elon's.
He sold it to himself.
Yeah, basically. So who needs it? I don't. I don't want it. My father was.
I never had a Twitter or X account. Never in my life.
I only got it again because I have a name, HalfLifeSistah. I wanted to secure that. That's the only reason why I never post on it. I don't even remember the password to it, if I'm being honest.
I also then don't have Instagram. I have Facebook, but I'm only there checking in 4 or 5 times in 1 year.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm not active there, and yeah.
I have my HalfLifeSistah account, Facebook. I never log into, and I have a Rain Wolfgang one. Damn, I just said my last name. It's fine. My Rain one that I probably log in once every 2 weeks or 3 weeks, maybe, just to look at some things, and that's it. What else? And I have Instagram obviously for HalfLife, and then the HalfLifeSistah Boutique, and then Rain, and that's it. Who cares, right? I'm talking so much. All right, it's fine. All right, Luminous, I'm curious though. We had to spin the wheel, and of course, Angelic knew, not Angelic, but Steph knew the answer. But surprisingly, Miss Luna answered the correct answer as well. So the question was, what's my nickname, and what's the long version of my nickname? I want to know if you know the answer.
No. Stumped.
Oh, Luminous.
It's terrible. That's why you've been missing the. I'm joking.
Don't be mean.
At least you can say it was the right day to miss the wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
Ay.
You're not a fan of Metallica, Chris? Really? And why weren't your sister able to donate her body parts, baby? Was it due to, like, you know, a failed heart or something? Like, no, that wouldn't be the case. I mean, this is for science to study. So why wouldn't they be able to use her body? You're funny. I sent Elon a message once on X and he never answered me. Have not used it since. Screw him. You're funny. Oh, that's so precious. Rain down love to everyone you let into your life. It's interesting that you say that because the new meaning of that of rain is one of my old back in the day was one of my buddies on Steam, gamer friends. And then they asked me why my nickname is Rain. I asked them, why do you think? And they told me something to that effect that, you know, they've always thought that about me, like just positive and feeding and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, wow, this is just my gamer friend. You think that's amazing? So that kind of stood with me. You're high, 2 hospital trips, and you got a 5mm kidney stone stuck in. Oh my goodness. Really? Oh my God. That is terrible, baby. I hear those are really painful. Oh my God.
Yeah, the closest thing as far as pain goes to giving birth that a doctor can describe.
Every man wants to claim that. Oh my God, I get it, guys. I know y'all wanna believe that. I know. I can't co-sign that. I can't co-sign it, but I can receive it. Okay. But I hear, yeah, it's really painful. But also, I think that men just have a different type of tolerance to pain than women. I think, especially when it comes to this area here in the body. I say that because I saw, like, every now and then I would come across a video with them experimenting. They'll attach something to a man's tummy, and it's only to give you from 1 to 10 menstrual cramps. Or, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen also them test a man for pain, for what do you call it? Pregnancy pain. What do you call it? Contractions as well. And I mean, I've seen them go to probably 3 or 4, and they're like, they feel like want to die. So that's why I say, if a woman can go through all this pain from menstrual cramps and not buckle like that, and you guys can't even go to an 8 or a 6, then I think that men just have a different type of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say, Steph? Like, it's just different.
It's so funny. I also watch the videos very often.
Really? And it's always shocking to me.
I
I'm like,
love when men suffer.
I love it too. It makes me so happy. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. Calm down. But I love it. But they never. So I'm like, if you guys can't make it to past 6 and you already, your knees are buckling, or 4, then that means you just cannot tolerate as much pain. That's why when they say that a kidney stone is like the closest thing to giving birth, I'm like, please stop. Nah, I don't believe it. That's just my opinion. She was frozen. She passed away in a snowstorm, which I don't understand. Oh, baby. Wow. I think you did mention that to me briefly once before. It's terrible. That sounds a little strange. Okay. It's absolute hell. I prefer childbirth over kidney stones. I've had both. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Childbirth is, because you have to understand that it's not just the stomach contracting. Your uterus, it's all opening. Your bones are, you know what I'm saying? Like your body, it's opening up, it's shifting. It's not just stomach pains. It's something completely different.
You know you read that backwards, right?
What do you mean?
She said she preferred childbirth over a kidney stone because the kidney stones were worse.
Oh, my brain told me differently. How is it worse?
Because it's a sharp, pointy object with razor sharp edges passing through areas that no hard objects should be passing through. That is about 1 millimeter in diameter, and you're passing a 5 millimeter rock solid stone that has razor sharp edges. And on guys, you end up hurting twice because it drops from the kidney into your bladder and then has to pass one more time.
What are your thoughts, Steph? Back me up.
I don't know both of the pains, so I think I'm out.
All right, well, listen. But you know, again, it's about tolerance level as well. It really is. I mean, I was in labor, and the pain was so bad that I was shaking, and both my legs and my feet, shin, everything was stuck in place, and I was having crazy cramps in my feet, and everything was stuck. But I didn't get any epidural or anything. I fought through the pain. My daughter, on the other hand, she couldn't. She lasted for a good 8 hours, I think, 7 hours, and she's like, "That's it. I'm tapping out." I think it just depends on also the person's tolerance for pain as well. I think, Toph, I think you have a pretty high tolerance for pain.
Yeah, for most part.
Likewise, Angelic. Yeah, I can relate to that, baby. I bet he is so doting on you and everything. What about power? Does he also cater to you and stuff like that? Yeah, kidney stones, herniated disc. Then birth is the way I heard it. Kidney stones, ooh, herniated disc. Now that that is, to me, I think is worse than labor. That's a different, I think it's a different type of pain that I would rather have labor pains than have a herniated disc. Because that thought I was dying. When I was in labor, it was excruciatingly painful, but I didn't think I was dying. When I had the not a herniated disc, but a pinched nerve, which is less than a herniated disc, I thought I was dying. Like, I thought it was literally any breath I take would kill me. It was horrible. Oh, that's so wonderful, Angelic. Kidney stone is a type of pain you think you're dying. The only saving grace is that you're only dealing with it for a few hours, hopefully.
Yeah, if it's too big, they have to hit you with ultrasound and they have to shatter it, and then you pass a couple of little stones instead of one big one. Otherwise, they just pump you full enough drugs so you can't feel anything, and you have to wait for that thing to make it through all the channels of your kidney.
Yeah, I can agree with that, Chris, because again, like I said, baby, I prefer labor pains and that pinched nerve. And again, it's not a hernia, which I know if I can't take a pinched nerve down my back, I feel like it's in my chest, my lung, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. 11 millimeters, that's pretty big.
That's ultrasound. That's where they just go in and shatter it. It can't pass that size.
That's pretty big. Wow. All right, babies. We have made it to the end of Chit-Chat Vibe Session. We're going to go ahead and end the stream over on YouTube. And wait, am I saying this right? 11 millimeters. Hold on.
11 millimeters is about the tip of your finger, your pinky finger.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
The only reason I know that is because my earrings are 10 millimeters, so I know how big those are in comparison.
All right, so to those of you watching on YouTube, please join us over on my Twitch channel because we're going to pause the stream over here on YouTube, but continue after our little break with the live reaction part of the show, okay? So, see you there, okay? Say bye, guys.
See you in a bit.
Bye for now.
Thank you, Sistah, for that gifted subscription. Bye.